What's up everyone, welcome back to American Truck Simulator, and today we are currently out here in Dallas, Texas, and we are taking this container of pods up to, I believe it's Lamar, Colorado. Yep, Lamar, Colorado at the Cargill, and we are using the coast to coast mod to kind of fit in with that. So we are basically going to be running up along the northwestern edge of Texas up into Colorado. Today the truck we're using is a Kenworth T600 made by Frank Peru. It was an edit truck that was on the ATS mod sites, so I'm not too sure if this is his actual truck or if it's an edited version, but I know it's the base that he created. And today's engine we have is a Cat 1693 TA 500 horsepower and an Eaton Fuller 18 speed. Today we're actually trying out a new engine sound pack called Johnny Cash's Engine Sounds. It is available on the Steam Workshop. And I'll tell you, they do sound pretty good. They really do. So we're kind of going to stick with these engines for a while. And but yes, you guys will hear it once we start up the truck here. But yep, using Bart's step deck or Max step deck trailer today, hauling these pods. Very cool. They're all tied down, ready to go. Let's go ahead and hook up onto the pods here. Very cool. Very cool stuff indeed. Let's start up the truck. Very good sounding truck sounds indeed, for sure. Let's release that parking brake. We'll put her in drive and let us go ahead and start up our journey here. So as I said, we're making our way through the northern part of the state up through Amarillo, and then we're going to be heading up through Stratford, Boise City, up into Lamar, Colorado. All right, let's go ahead and get out of the BHP here. Very interesting way to get into this BHP. They got signs telling you where to go and stuff. Very cool. Very cool stuff indeed. Now, first and foremost, hopefully you guys are having a great Friday today so far. Amazon did cancel us for the last 2 days due to a major snowstorm, and they actually did cancel again today. So that was nice of them, because the roads are absolute garbage out here. And we'll kind of get into that here in a minute. But yes, Amazon did cancel us. And I did end up going through all of my mods. I went through, disabled all the mods I had in, went through and re-put a whole bunch of different mods in. So we have new mods in, we have some of our older ones in. And oh yeah, so I still have a few to put in that I have not had a chance to. But we do got traffic density, and as you can see, that is a long line of traffic. Thankfully, we were only turning right, but yes, traffic density is in. A couple of Jazzy Cats AI packs that I got working. The animated gates mod that you guys seen over there at the plant, that is in as well. And we'll go ahead and get in this right lane here. But yes, I also threw in the frosty, no foggy weather, so we should not hopefully have no foggy, mornings anymore like we have in the past. So that should help out quite a bit. Looks like we're going straight through here. So yes. But yes, Illinois did get hit in major of the Midwest. Technically right now where we're at in Texas got hit with a major ice storm. But we don't actually have, ice like that in game, so we're not worried about it. But yes, Illinois did get hit with a major snowstorm. Probably one of the worst snowstorms we've had in a while, I want to say. I think the final, totals they said out here was 13 inches or so of snow, even though they were forecasting between 12 to 18. So we got a little bit less than what they were expecting. The game is lagging a little bit here, as you guys can see. I appreciate you letting me over, bud. Thank you. I don't know what that was about, but the game did end up lagging real bad over there. We got new box trucks in the game as well for AI traffic. Chevy Silverado pickup truck in front of us. Very cool. Alright, Green Arrow. Here we go. Got an M right there with that Western Star truck, man. So yeah, today what I actually wanted to talk about for the most part was the life updates. We did the channel updates in the last ATS video, so today I want to talk about like what I plan on doing and changing in 2022. Look at that Kenworth T600, man. That's cool. Looks like he didn't think he was gonna make it on that turn. But yeah, so we're stuck in an ice storm. It legit took me about 3 hours yesterday just to dig out my car and dig a path to the road. It legit took me about 3 hours just to shovel everything and get my car warmed up and get it all moved so I can make some tracks in the parking lot just so I can get out and stuff. It was a pain in the butt, I will say that for sure. I am not looking forward to doing that ever again, nor do I want to do that ever again. So now I did learn my lesson and said that basically I'm going to start doing it as soon as, you know, the snowstorm hits. Next time we get another one, I'm going to do it that same day and just go out every couple hours and start shoveling so it's not as bad. So I learned my lesson. Look at that, Fort Worth is discovered. We discovered Dallas, I believe last time we had coast to coast in, and now we discovered Fort Worth. And we are coming into Fort Worth here. Looks like we're just going, yep, we're going through the interstate here, so we're basically bypassing the town, it looks like. But yeah, guys, super excited about Montana, Texas. Dying Light 2 actually came out yesterday, so we will be taking a look at that as well. I do plan on picking that up, so definitely stay tuned for that. Super excited for it. Been excited for it. I legit played Dying Light 1 like no other. I've had it on PC, on PS3, PS4, and Xbox One. So I've pretty much had it like no other, and we're heading towards Decatur here. There we go. I have noticed a few lag spikes going on in the game, but it's nothing too serious. Except for what we did on that road over there. That was just atrocious. Speed limit is 65. We're going about 45. And stick around to the end of the video, and I will actually show all the mods that I currently have in, and then I'm going to tell you guys the mods that I have to throw in as well. So let's go ahead and hop on over here. So yeah, that was that. I want to give a huge shout out to all of the, you know, state troopers and all the police officers in Illinois, all the IDOT workers, the towing companies, you know, making sure everyone's getting out of the ditch and everyone's getting unstuck and all that good stuff. So how come that dude, yep, and there we go. He's going to cut him off, slam on the brakes, all that fun stuff. Ooh, something's on fire. We got a box van on fire. Oh, it's an insulated. Oh no, Walmart's not getting their stuff today. Nope. That's all gonna go under insurance. What's this billboard say? I see like a thing of beer on it. Why eat with a clown when you can dine with the king? That's classic right there. That is the classic billboard. I'll say that for sure. But yeah, huge shout out to all like the police officers, tow truck operators, you know, IDOT and all the other, you know, in other states and stuff like that, helping, you know, get traffic back in order. What are you doing, dude? I think that dude was just trying to commit insurance fraud. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That dude was trying to commit insurance fraud. He's like, I got an old beater car right here I want to get rid of. Let me go see if I can get rear-ended by a semi and get insurance money out of that. Not today, man. Not today. So yeah, we're gonna actually, basically I've tried saying that thing 3 times already, so we're just gonna, you know, we're just gonna act like we already said it. We got an old, looks like an old, I can't tell right now. like we're going straight. Yes, we are. But yes, on to the life updates. My goal this year, and I already know it's in February, so January has passed, which is already crazy that, you know, a month has already passed in 2022. But my goal this year is to hustle. I'm going to hustle like I've never done before. I've got plenty of side gigs that I've been looking into to choose from and stuff like that, and I do plan on doing them this year. It's been a wild ride last couple years, you know, with COVID and all that, so this year I do plan on hustling and getting myself rich, you know, not like too rich, but, you know, want to get rich. Plan on, you know, investing in the stock markets and into crypto and all that good stuff, and we're going 85 and a 75 here. But yes, I do plan on doing a lot of that. I have looked up affiliate marketing, and I feel like that is some easy, you know, something easy you can do. I've seen a couple things on TikTok. I don't know how true they are, but then again, I'm going to try them out and see what happens. But I do plan on looking into a lot of affiliate marketing this year. Oh, no, we are not changing lanes. Also, I'm going to be trying to get into reselling. I do got a lot of stuff. Look at that Oreo van, dude. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. But I also do plan on getting into reselling. I do have a lot of stuff, and so does my mom. Have a lot of stuff that, you know, could be sold and all that good stuff for a profit. So I do plan on getting into reselling this year, like eBay selling or even Amazon, like FBA. Kind of stuff like that. So, if you guys need anything, make sure to check out my eBay page once I have it go live, if you guys know. But as of right now, it's not live, and I will hopefully get into that here within this next month or so. And I do understand, I did mention this in the last video, I do know that I have like the monetization on YouTube, where I do run the ads in my videos and stuff. But let me just get clear that I'm not doing YouTube for the money. I actually really enjoy making content for you guys, and I enjoy playing these games. Like, I really do. Like, I did get made fun of a lot in high school. Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, we got a traffic backup over here. Oh, I think they're taking people off the interstate. Yes, they are. Yep, the interstate's blocked. They're all blocked. Yep. So we have to go all the way around and see what's going on. Oh, we got a car hauler on the shoulder here. They really sent a light tow truck to a heavy-duty semi-truck, and now the tow truck operator's like, what in the heck am I supposed to do? Alright, well, I wasn't expecting a detour today, but we are detouring today. But yes, I don't do YouTube for the money. I really don't. Like I said, I really enjoy, you know, making content, and I do enjoy playing these games. And I did get made fun of a lot for, you know, playing these types of games in high school, like Train Sim and ATS and all that. So, but, you know, that never stopped me. I just kept on going, and then, you know, I just decided to start a YouTube channel one day after some, you know, a push from one of my co-workers at Target, and, you know, I think that was in 2017, and here we are. Okay, so I guess there's two different ways to get to where we're going. But I'm going to stop here at this motel and see which way it's taking me and where it's taking me to, because I feel like it's just going to take me back onto that interstate where I was, and then we're just going to have to go through the same thing over and over again. Look at that UPS or USPS truck right there. I don't think I've ever seen like a USPS semi, but what I have seen though was like a whole bunch of like, you know, mail contracted services. So I'm gonna pull into here real quick. We're gonna pull into here, and then we're gonna see where this thing's taking us to. Alright, so we just came from over here because we were in Decatur, so we just came off of 287. We were supposed to go straight, so technically we're just going around, and then we're just hopping back on 287 from there. Okay. So we're going to be going through Childress, and then Amarillo, and then Dumas, Stratford, Boise City, up into Lamar. Okay, so that makes sense. It's always good to get out and look, because I honestly thought that they were going to have us backtrack onto the same part of the interstate that we just came from. So it's always good to, you know, stop, check your map if you don't trust your GPS. That's actually a thing I learned that myself, but I seen it on TikTok. And this guy was at a truck stop, or some truck stop, and he was, you know, hanging out next to a Swift driver. And, you know, we know the jokes about Swift drivers, but, you know, it's because Swift is one of the largest trucking companies in the world. So, of course, you're going to see their trucks more than you see anybody else's. And also, Swift does rent out or lease a lot of their trailers to other companies and stuff, because I know Amazon does lease a few Swift trailers, but then again, you know, Amazon drivers are also up there. Alright, so we're taking a right over here. Looks like we're good. But yeah, man, that traffic density mod, I'll tell you though, it is a killer. I'll tell you that though. We got a lot of traffic coming through. And I feel like it's going to be a lot harder to actually get, you know, make left-hand turns and stuff. Which, you know, in some cities is realistic. We're going to be pulling up behind old Titan over here. It's going to take us forever to get through this red light. I can already tell you that right now. Alright, let's hope I can make it through this red light here if old Titan hurries up and turns. Nope, I'm going. Oh. Bro, you could have easily made that turn. Why did you have to stop? Damn mega carriers. Finally. Took us 3 cycles to get through this red light. It would have been 2 if that dang old Titan transfer did not stop in the middle of his right turn. But yes, along with, you know, hustling this year, I do have some goals for myself. I did actually get a gym membership to Planet Fitness. So we are going to try to get healthier this year and lose some weight and stuff. We'll see how that one actually goes. I think we're taking a left. Yeah, we're taking a left over here. Hopping behind this Ford. Whatever boxy looking vehicle it is. And of course, hit another red light. Alright, finally getting back on 287 here. Let's hope we can make this light, which I don't see why we wouldn't. Yep, we're going. We're going. I don't even care, man. We got the triaxle trailer today, so it makes turning a little bit more difficult than if we just had, you know, the spread axle or the tandems or whatever. It looks like the sun's going down. Oh no, the sun's coming up. It's 10:50. Feels like there's no way it's nighttime already. Sunrise is 10:50, it looks like. Feels like there's just no way. But yes, I did get a gym membership to Planet Fitness. And I do plan on cutting down on like pop and energy drinks and all of that good stuff. What is with people slamming their brakes today, man? I just don't understand it. I understand we gotta move over, but dang. But sorry about that little cut there. I had to go get myself a little screenshot. Hopefully this Silverado doesn't go. Awesome. What do we got here? Just a container hauler screwing around. Oh, he's busted. He's broken down. We're looking at the axle or the tire or something. So yeah, I do plan on cutting down on like pop and energy drinks and all that good stuff. Pretty much I have started doing that. I've been actually drinking like a lot more coffee and water than pop. But since we've had these couple days off, I've kind of been, you know, going through pop and drinking. Pretty much drank a 2 liter within the last like 2 days. So, but yeah. Let's go ahead and start turning on our lights here. I think the lights are on. I believe our lights are on, right? Yeah, there they are. They're on. They are on. Vernon has been discovered. Alright, alright, alright. But I do plan on also, like, taking care of myself more this year as well. I've kind of been neglecting, you know, taking care of myself and all that. I've been kind of staying up late and, you know, not really sleeping too much and only sleeping on, like, work nights and all that. So last night I was actually planning on, you know, staying up a little bit later to record some content and stuff for today and the week and all that. But I ended up falling asleep about, like, at 8 p.m. And then I ended up waking up at 7 a.m. So, plan on taking care more of myself. I also do plan on donating plasma this year a lot more. That's something Kayla and I used to do last year. Was we used to donate plasma a little bit, and I do plan on doing that a lot more this year. Because you donate, you get like 30 bucks off of it. So you can donate 2 times a week. That's 60 bucks right there. That's gas money for my Camry. So I do plan on doing that. And I do plan on upgrading my computer this year. So I'm looking into, I'm going to keep the same case and like the same all of that good stuff. But I do plan on picking up a new AIO. I've been looking at a Corsair one. And the only reasoning for that is because the one I have in right now does not match the RGB setup because it's not an RGB AIO. It's got like some color glow to it, but it's not an RGB one to where you can pick out the color. So I am looking at the Corsair AIO. I am going to be replacing the Corsair fans, probably going to pick up another set of Corsair fans, or I have to just pick up a new hub. And that's only because the software that I have, or not the software, the Corsair IQ software, it's not picking up any of the fans. Well, it's picking it up, but it's not having the RGB work in them. Unless I have my Opera GX browser active. So they've got like some integration with Corsair and stuff. So I'm not too sure what the issue is with it, but I'm just taking a wild guess and saying that my hub is, you know, going out or broken or whatever. Because it seems to only work when the Opera GX browser is active. So it doesn't make any sense to me. But, so I do plan on picking up either a new hub, and if that doesn't work, I'm just going to pick up some new fans for the case as well. I do want to, I don't know if they will be available, but I do want to pick up a PS5. And I do also want to pick up an Xbox One, whatever the newest one is. And that is because I do plan on getting back into streaming, so I do want to do some like Xbox exclusive, you know, content and PlayStation only exclusive content. But then again, who knows what's going to happen since, you know, Xbox or Microsoft just purchased Activision, and look at that, Childress has been discovered, and then Sony has purchased Bungie. So the console wars are heating up. So we shall see what happens then. I do want to pick those up. I do also need a new steering wheel and pedals. I mean, I like to give space at red lights, but I think that's just too much space. But yeah, I do also want to pick up a new steering wheel and pedals because the one I have now is, you know, it's nice. But I also want to get something with a shifter so I can, you know, start doing that in ATS and other games. And actually, whoa, okay, what has happened? Can't see nothing. Okay, that was very interesting. That was interesting to say the least. So yeah, I do plan on picking up a new steering wheel and pedals. I'm looking at the Thrustmaster T248. And I also want to upgrade my graphics card. Hopefully can get my hands on an RTX 3080 or 90, but that is a long shot. So yes, hopefully I can get my hands on one, but I honestly don't think so. We'll see though. My buddy and I are actually planning a trip up north to Chicago next weekend, weather permitting. And we are actually going to be going to Micro Center. And let me tell you, it has been years since I've been to Micro Center. Like, I remember my stepdad and my mom and I used to go there as a kid all the time. And of course then I wasn't really into computers as much, so I was just kind of looking at like the PC games and all that. But it has been years since I've actually stepped inside a Micro Center, so I'm very excited to go and, you know, take a look and see if maybe they have some of the upgrades that I've been looking for. Hopefully. Man, what time is it though? Because it's like dark. So it's 12:17, but I don't know if that's midnight 17 or if that's, you know, afternoon 17, because it's really dark. Or it's getting to be really dark. At least I thought it was AM. Who knows? Who knows? Looks like we're going to be doing a nighttime drop here in Lamar. Very interesting. But so yeah, I'm really excited to go to Micro Center, and we're actually going to swing by a restaurant that I found on TikTok that is like very widely known for... Why do all you people slam on your brakes? I swear to God, this episode's... Oh man. I swear we've had to like jerk over to the left and right more in this episode than we've ever had to. And that's because, you know, a lot of people don't know how to drive. They really don't. Alright, there we go. But yeah, we're gonna, on our way back home, we're gonna swing by a restaurant called Raising Cane's, which I've heard is like famous for their chicken finger, or chicken tenders and stuff like that, so we're gonna stop there, hopefully, because it seems like it's on the way off the interstate, like, maybe like 20 minutes to the east of where we're going. So, hopefully, we shall see what happens there. If not, we'll just stop by our other favorite spot, White Castle, which I have not been to in like 3 years now. I think it was the last time I went there, according to my Snapchat story. It was about 3 years. So yeah, that's going to be some fun, entertaining stuff for next weekend, weather permitting. Hopefully a lot of the snow that we did get melted and melts and stuff. Hopefully. But man, I'm kind of... I kind of hate the Walmart that's like 10 minutes away from me. A Burger King what? That don't make no sense. Why does Burger King need a van for? What is I get Oreo, like Oreo's like a vendor, you know. But like Burger King, they don't need one. And they're gonna slam on their brakes now. Gotta love it. But yeah, so with the snowstorm that we had, you know, they shut down a lot of the interstates because of, you know, jackknife semis, vehicles in the ditch, you know, traffic accidents and stuff. So they had to shut down a lot of the a lot of the interstates within like the last couple of days, and they're still shutting down interstates this morning as we speak. So with the interstates being shut down, a lot of the truckers are having to find places to park. And they ended up parking out here at Walmart in the parking lot. You know, it was like 8 p.m. It was empty. You know, they weren't even open at the time. And I don't know who it was, either the manager or someone, basically kicked all of them out of the parking lot. And I seen this post on Facebook, and I honestly believe it's true. So they kicked every semi-driver off of the property at Walmart, or else they said they're going to put a boot on their truck, and they'll have to pay $200 to get the boot off, or they're going to get towed. And I mean, you're in the middle of a major snowstorm. All of your interstates are shut down for the most part. And you're going to tell truck drivers that they have to go find elsewhere to park. I feel like that is a pretty shitty move on Walmart's part. I get that they have signs saying no semi-parking, but in a situation like this, you would think you'd want them to be, you know, safe on the road, or safe off the road, you know, just chilling, waiting for the roads to clear up. But then again, you know, it is Walmart. Come to find out in that Facebook post that a lot of the truck drivers that were forced to leave Walmart ended up jackknifing, getting in the ditch, or getting into accidents down the road. Which in my opinion is not cool. Not cool at all. 24-1. So we're good. Yeah, we're good. I thought we were exiting, that's why I put my blinker on, but it looks like the road just curves into it. Alright. Junction 40. Everyone slamming on their brakes here. Okay, we don't want to hit them. Oh, because everyone's trying to merge. That's what it is. Nobody knows how to merge anymore. There we go. We cleared all those motherfuckers. Oh, we cleared all those people right there, man. So yeah, it was definitely not cool. I was listening to the scanner the last couple days, like the state troopers in my district, and I'm gonna tell you, there's been a lot of, you know, jackknife semis and interstates having to get blocked off, and just vehicles in the ditch and all that good stuff. And I tell you though, whenever like IDOT or like any of your, you know, police agencies or your state department or whatever tell you to stay off the roads, they really mean stay off the roads. Heck, even in Illinois, a couple of snowplows ended up getting stuck in the snow on the interstates. So you really think if a snowplow is going to get stuck in the snow, you really think your 04 Honda Civic is going to make it through? I don't think so. Oh, there's an Amazon semi. Looks like we're going straight. Can't really see anything. We got a car. Nope, we're good. I think we're good. I can't see anything though. So yeah, whenever they tell you to like stay off the roads, you know, stay home and all that, they really do mean it, especially out in winter storms like this. Like snowplows got stuck, you know, I believe 6 Illinois state troopers were struck. Vehicles were struck, some injuries happened, a lot of, you know, injury, property damage, accidents, jackknife semis in the ditch, and then there was a semi or two that was on fire. So yeah, whenever they say stay home, they really do mean it. It is for a good reason. Going up on this bridge here, it is dark in this game, I tell you that. I think it's this Frosty mod that makes it super dark. I was going to let him over, but we don't need to. He's going to speed up. Alright. Going about 60 here, going up towards 65. It is 75 on this stretch of road. But due to the weather, we're not putting on cruise control. Because the roads are, you know, salt and ice covered. Or, you know, just recently been plowed, and they're probably covered in salt and stuff. Still probably a little bit slick. Alright. Oh, but also going with the PC upgrades, I forgot to mention, I do have to do something in my BIOS for it, but I will upgrade to Windows 11, and we'll see how, you know, everything works on 11, if I can, you know, do, you know, a couple test recordings and stuff, make sure everything works. I will stay on 11, but we can also downgrade back down to 10. But I do plan on upgrading to Windows 11 sometime this year, if the window is still available for the free upgrade, which I don't see why it wouldn't be. And it looks like we're coming up to Dumas here. Not sure if we're still in Texas. I think we're still in Texas. Man, it's a red light. Gotta love it. Alright, I will say this though, it has been a pretty relaxing couple snow days we had at work. And it's kind of weird saying that we have snow days at work. I remember like back when I was a kid, and I remember, you know, every time it snowed I was looking at the news, you know, at the scrolling thing at the bottom of the screen, and, you know, seeing if my school name was on there, and, you know, hopefully having my school closed. Same thing in high school, man. That was always a fun time. You know, seeing your school on there and then it said closed and you get to enjoy a nice snow day. Those were the days. Okay, well, I think a traffic accident just occurred over there because that semi hauling plywood just backed up, and now he's going to go block traffic and run a red light. Gotta love it. Come on. What? Roto-Rooter, what the heck, man? Come on, dude. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't see why they just stop in the middle of the intersection on a green light. I just don't get it. And of course, that little Malibu Caprice looking car is going to cut me off, and we're up here to another red light. And there's that Roto-Rooter guy that decided he wanted to just stop traffic for no apparent reason. Alright, finally coming out of Dumas here. It's, like I said, it's just weird, you know, saying that you are, you know, out working and you have a snow day. It's just the weirdest thing to say. Especially now, I feel bad for these kids these days, because a lot of the times, you know, with the COVID stuff, they've been doing all the e-learning at home and all that good stuff. We never did that. So if, you know, we were out for a snow day, we were, you know, out that day. Of course, we had to like make it up at the end of the year, which, you know, didn't matter to me at all. As long as I got my summer break, we were good. But nowadays, these kids, a lot of the ones around here didn't even have snow days. Like, they were out there e-learning and stuff on the days that they had to sit at home. So I kind of feel bad for, you know, these, you know, kids these days, because a lot of the times they're not even going to know what a real snow day is. And I guarantee you, like, out in the future, if we ever do get a snowstorm this bad, no snow day, you're just going to e-learn. So I really do feel bad for those kids. I'm honestly for team snow days for them, you know. I get that, you know, e-learning, you know, you don't want to lose your money on those days, especially if you're like a public school or whatever. But you can always make those days up at the end of the year like we used to do. A lot of the times we didn't, a lot of the times we did. Coming into Stratford here. I was not expecting to do this run at night, though. I thought we were going to do it all throughout the daytime. Got the UPS facility over here. It looks like we're going straight. Yeah, we're going straight. And another red light. We've been hitting every red light so far. Today is just not my lucky day. But yeah, it has been a pretty relaxing, you know, chilling couple of days. I did end up cleaning up a little bit in the bedroom / studio room. I still got a lot of stuff to put away, and a lot of, you know, boxes and totes and stuff to go through. So I did go through a little bit of stuff there. Tuesday I ended up making some chicken Alfredo in the crock pot, which, if you guys don't know, I make some bomb chicken Alfredo in the crock pot. Of course, I ended up having to pick up a day that day, so luckily it was a short day. So it wasn't too bad. So I didn't make that. Yesterday morning I made some biscuits and gravy for breakfast. Let me tell you, it was amazing. I'll definitely say that. And yeah, just kind of relaxed, you know, made some content for YouTube, and slept a lot and took some naps. And then had to go dig up my car for 3 hours, which was not a fun time at all. It was kind of funny though, because like halfway through plowing the snow, or shoveling the snow to get my car out, I was looking up on Lowe's, and I was just looking at like flamethrowers and seeing how much they were. And I'm sitting there like, you know, is it really worth it to make a trip up to Lowe's right now to get this $50 flamethrower? And I wanted to, but I'm just like, yeah, it's not worth it. So I'm gonna pick it up for next time. It'd be so much easier, and plus, you know, it'd be nice to go walk up to like people and say, hey, I'll charge you $50 to flamethrow your driveway. That way they don't have to worry about shoveling and all the snow goes away. And we're coming into another city here, it looks like. Or just on the outskirts of the city. I'm gonna make this light. I don't care what anybody says. We're gonna go. We're gonna run it. We're gonna follow these truckers over here. Start a nice convoy. There we go. It's always nice when the RPM gauge and the speedometer gauge line up for the most part. That's always nice. There we go. Now we're in the gear. It's like, are we ever going to get into gear? There we go. But we got it. We got it. Yeah, I was kind of joking around because in the apartment complex next to us, one of the the landlord was actually snow blowing their parking lot, and one car in that parking lot is like completely snowed in. Like, it is just a whole mountain of snow around his car and on top of his car and all that. And I was joking around with my mom, and I'm sitting there like, I'm gonna go knock on his door, charge him $50 to get the snow off of, like, you know, shovel the snow around his car and stuff. Except the fact that I don't know what apartment he lives in, and I doubt he's going anywhere because he never really does. Alright, why are we going super slow here? It's a 65 and I'm going 45. You're going 50. What are you, Red Away? UPS? Is it Red Away? Yeah, it's Red Away. Of course it is. Let's go. Let's go, man. 65 through here. We're going 55. Let's go. But if you guys are enjoying this video so far, do make sure you guys hit the like button, as well as that subscribe button if you have not already. Also, make sure you guys follow the Facebook page, the TikTok page, Twitter page, and join the Discord server if you guys have not already. It's always a fun time in the Discord server, so do definitely join that server if you guys want to have a chat with me, or if you have any questions about mods or games or anything, or if you even want to suggest a game, leave a comment down below. Or, you know, there's also a suggestions box in the Discord server. I am trying to get through requests here, so bear with me. I do have a lot of requests to go through, so do bear with me. I do like these Johnny Cash engine sounds, though. They do sound pretty good. Alright, why are we coming? Is there a stop sign? There's a yield sign. They're gonna put a yield sign in the middle of a busy highway. So they have a stop sign, but we have a yield sign. I am so confused. That cop had a stop sign. They have a stop sign, but we have a yield sign. Interesting. You would think it'd be a four-way stop, not a two-way stop and a two-way yield. That's interesting. I don't know. Could just be a glitch with the mod or something, or, you know, I don't know. Don't know. But for all you guys out there that use Spotify, I do got a couple questions. I haven't reached out to them yet, but I feel like I probably should. So if you guys are using Spotify, you have the premium version, like the $9.99 a month one. I've had Spotify for years. I've had it on my PC and on my phone. Those are the only two devices I've ever had it on, and I've always paid the $9.99 a month for like the single user. Well, for some reason last month, and let me know if this happened to any of you guys, last month for some reason Spotify forced me to upgrade to the $12.99 duo package, because it says that I'm running two people on the account when I'm only running myself, and the only thing I have it on is my PC and my phone. So it kind of forced me to upgrade to the duo package, which I don't see why it did. So now I'm paying $12.99 a month for two people, even though it shows that I'm only using it with one person. And it won't let me downgrade. It won't let me go back to my $9.99, and I have no idea why. So if you guys do use Spotify, do let me know if that's happened to you recently. Also, if you guys end up picking a song like off of your playlist or whatever, and I see the game is lagging here real bad, but we're in Lamar, coming up to Lamar here. But if you guys do choose a song, like through a playlist or one of your playlists, it seems to only happen in playlists, not albums, just, you know, playlists that you've made. If you select a song, it'll play for like a few seconds. Oh, that's not even a lane, okay. And of course a red light. And we got Durango right there. But yes, if you pick a song, it'll play for like a few seconds, and then out of the blue a new song just comes out. It just picks a random song and something else pops up that's not even like either in the playlist or it is in the playlist. Let me know if you guys have been having those issues, because I've had that one issue for about a month and a half now. Because I listen to my Spotify at work, out on the Bluetooth and all that, and like I'll pick a song, it'll play, and then a whole new song will just start playing a few seconds later, even though if my screen's off or whatever and I never picked it. So I don't know what's going on with it. I think it's just a glitch with their update or whatever. So that is a lane. Well, I better be getting into that lane. And there's a train. And there is a train. Let's not block this entrance here. Man, we're doing so good now. An intermodal. Oh, it's done. It's done. That was a short intermodal train. I kind of stopped before that entrance and exit over there because I didn't want to block it with my truck in case somebody had to get out or whatever. Taking a right over here. This is going to be a fun one because we're going to have to probably straddle the other lane. Got a Love's over here to our left. Let's hope we can make this. Oh yeah, we're golden. We're golden. That Dodge Ram right there. Oh, that's a Dodge van. I thought it was a Ram truck, but it's a van. I think we're going to Cargill is what it said. So Cargill needs some pots. My question is it straight or is it, I think it's, yeah, it just looks like it's straight. Oh, we got traffic coming in from both directions here. Who has a stop sign? Because I don't have a stop sign. Oh, they have a stop sign. Okay. Alright, now I do have the icons mod in, so this is going to be harder to see where they want it at. Oh, look at that. We can haul tractors on that flatbed. I did not know that. That's cool. So they want it over here. I feel like I'm about to screw myself over on this one. There it is. Okay, so there's the drop off. They want it right in behind those pallets. Are you kidding me? You're joking me, right? Well, how the heck am I supposed to do that? Alright, so I did get the truck turned around and everything. This is going to be a fun one. Because we're going to come over here as close to this trailer as possible, and then we're gonna come over here, go this way, and then we're just gonna have to kind of blindside back it into its spot. I just can't think of any other way to do it. You have to watch that trailer, make sure it's going where it's supposed to go. I don't think I've ever backed up a tri-axle before either, so this is going to be fun. Make sure we're not hitting anything. I don't think we are, but we should be alright. As long as we're not hitting that end of that other trailer, we should be good. I'm gonna get out and look. Okay, so we're gonna pull forward and then we're gonna have to start swinging it to the right. Yep, start swinging it to the right. Kind of nice we have that window over there, but we can't really see anything out of it. Let's check our setup here. So we're going right into those containers. Nice. That is not what we want. And see, the thing is, you can't even see those wherever what those are, those pallets or whatever in the mirrors. So you're just kind of left guessing to see where they're at, which I don't like. Okay, just keep it coming, Adrian. Keep it coming. Keep it going to the right. Keep it going to the right. Sure we don't hit those pallets. Don't hit that forklift. Okay, I think we got it. I'm pretty sure we got it. Just got to take it to the left here. Make sure nothing's on that side. Keep it going. Keep it going. Make sure we don't hit the building. Let's get out and check. Oh yeah, I think we got it. We might have to do a little pull up. I want to make sure we don't hit those pallets, which doesn't look like we are. But we're going to pull up just a tad bit, as much as we can, even though there's a forklift over here. I'm going to pull up. Keep it going all the way to the left, or all the way to the right. And I'll slowly bring the tractor back. I think we're good. Oh, we hit something. This is a fun one, man. I don't understand why they would, you know, even put the drop off over here, knowing we have all of this crap that we have to watch out for. Like, it's just kind of dumb, if you ask me. I mean, they do give us that red light to kind of guide us where they want it, but still, it's just like, you know, stupid. Well, I don't see it getting any more straighter. I don't want to bump it. I don't see it getting any more straighter than that. I don't. So, they're cool with it there. So are we. Let's unload the cargo. So we got an excellent 452 miles, 104.9 gallons of fuel for $28,570, 1,218 XP. Not too bad at all. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the mods here real quick. Alright, so here we are in my mod manager. Now, a lot of these mods we have over here are just, you know, random, you know, skin packs and all this other good stuff. But these are the ones that we are more worried about, active mods. So we do have Frosty, No Foggy Weather, and Frosty, which No Foggy wants to go up top. We have Coast to Coast, Alaska. We have Mark's Flatbed Cargo Variety for ATS, which basically adds like different variety of cargo for the default AT or SCS flatbeds. It's a very cool mod. We're going to check it out. I got to go through and see what cargos are new and which ones are, you know, the older ones. But we do have Interior Reworks Mega Pack Part 1 and 2, and the patch to make it 1.43 compatible. I do have Realistic Mirror FOV. It is updated for 1.43. Additional parts for the Western Star 49X. Now, these are just random truck and truck upgrades and all that. We have aero covers for like our fleet trucks. Animated hands on the steering wheel, which I don't think that mod actually works, so I'm going to go ahead and take that one out. But we do have LED daytime running lights and sequential blinkers for the Western Star. And then, you know, the reworks for the 389, 579. Xenon blue lights, cabin lights, longer yellow lights, international LT accessories, oversized loads, messages, scratches on the windshields, all that good stuff. Traffic mod, which I believe is the density mod. And then this is also for the density mod. Then we've got all of Jazzy Packs, or Jazzy Cat's traffic packs right here. Municipal Police traffic pack, and I also have these Ford Transit mods here that add just different Ford Transits into the game. These are the Johnny Cash amateur engine pack sound that I was using today, that we'll probably be using for a while now. And then right here is all of Z-Mod's engine sounds that we have in the game as well. And then we have reefer trailer sounds for ATS, reworked horn sounds, and then all of these right here are Zmod's freeware sounds as well. A lot of the engine sounds are payware, but these right here are freeware, available on his website, and I believe on the workshop if they still are. These are the company animated gates. We got Smarty's wheel packs. These right here are just different trucks that we have that we're going to be taking a look at here soon. Some of these we've already seen, some of these we have not, like the T600, which we just used today. And then keep going down the list. We've got different trailers that we're going to take a look at, and ones that we've already looked at that I'm just keeping in the game. Here's Bart's Max Step Deck that we used today. And then just a bunch of different, truck trailer mods, paint jobs, all that good stuff. We got interiors for different trucks, paint jobs right down here. And then more paint jobs. We got SISL's Trailer Pack USA, which is basically different paint jobs for the trailers. SISL Mega Pack, which is the cabin accessories. That is not what ATS put out. These are the other ones. We've got the Realistic Truck Physics mod. We got Real Tires mod for trailers and trucks. Realistic Headlighting, improved guardrails, Chevy Step Van Pack, which I need to throw up there with the traffic packs. We got the Icons mod, high quality construction props, additional SCS box hazmat cargo, which has been abandoned. I don't even know if this mod actually works anymore. So we're going to actually just get rid of it, because I know he abandoned a lot of his stuff. But this mod right here still actually works, the forklift piggyback. So I'm assuming that the hazmat cargo still works. Then we have Daniel's ATS random events, which is all those like traffic pullovers, traffic crashes, and all that good stuff. And then Real Companies, gas stations, and billboards. And there's a few more that I have to put in, which is U.S. Asphalt Patch of Random Events, which is kind of like a U.S. Asphalt Patch, which is basically like bumps and stuff in the road. Realistic Corner Shop, Realistic Gas Station Revival, which will add just different gas stations into the game. The Corner Shop is kind of like your strip malls and all that good stuff. And then the U.S. Alcoa Wheel Pack, which I don't have, which those are the ones that I'm still throwing in. But those are the mods for my game. Like I said, I went through all of them, tested them out, and that is what I came up with a good working 1.43. But yeah, guys, if you have any other mods you want to, suggest, do let me know, and I'll throw them in, check them out, and all that good stuff. And you guys kind of seeing the trucks and trailers that we're going to be using next for our stuff. So yes. But that's going to go and do it for this one, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.